Hey there, beautiful souls. How are you feeling? Oh man, is this crazy at the moment on this planet or what? I don't know. I don't know what is going on anymore. I really don't know what is going on anymore. There is so much bullshit. There is so much crazy stuff happening on this planet. So many people are selling so many things and trying to teach so many things, and people are trying to impart their own pieces of knowledge. Some of it could be correct, some of it might not be. There are people telling so many stories, man. Oh boy, I mean, where do you start? How do you try and make head or tail of all this chaos that is going on at the moment? It's madness. You know, you got these videos of George Floyd being killed a week or so ago. His lawyers coming out and saying he died 3 years ago. Excuse me. He died three years ago. And, you know, that wasn't him that died last week. Maybe that was an old video. I mean, do you know anyone that was actually there when that happened? I don't. Do you know anyone that knows anyone that knows anyone that was there when that happened? That you can actually verify this story? You know, we've got people rioting all over the place, ripping cities to shreds, burning stuff down. I mean, I'm laughing because it's just a joke, man. It's just a circus. And, you know, we're all sharing information around the internet. None of us actually know whether it's true or not. But we just share the shit out of it anyway. And it just causes more chaos and mayhem. I mean, it's just a bizarre situation. You know, what you got to do is you got to get your cosmic crack pipette. You need to smoke some meditation, go into the stillness, and shine some light on all this bullshit, baby. Because there's no other way. You've got to dive in here. This is the time now to go in here. You know, you've got these Q drops. I mean, I keep thinking about these Q drops. I mean, who's to say that Q is not a false flag and that it's just some kind of hope, you know, that that President Trump is on our side and he wants to free humanity. Maybe he's part of the whole shenanigans and he's on their side too. Have you ever thought about that? Because that could be a reality. You know, there's so many potential realities. I mean, they're all potential realities. You know? We could be enslaved properly and thoroughly very soon. You know? Completely and utterly fucked. Or we might not be. Maybe we're going to ascend. Maybe Jesus is coming to save us. I don't think so. I mean, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. The only real resource that you can rely on is you. Me, my resource is me. And each human being on this planet, their own resource that they can actually trust is themselves. If they go into their own hearts, they're going to realize the truth. You get any of these pieces of information that flying around on the internet, and if you internalize them thoroughly, you're going to feel whether they're real or not. But the problem is most people don't trust their own intuition. Because since birth, we've been set up not to trust ourselves. We came out of our mother's wombs. Most of us, our mums were lying down. We were delivered by utter strangers. We were high on drugs because our mums had epidurals and all sorts of medication to take away the pain. So we came out high as kites into the arms of strangers. So it's no wonder we don't trust we don't trust life. We don't trust anything. So trusting our intuition. Oh my gosh. And of course, you know, there's the old higher self. The higher self, again, it's up here, it's outside of us. What about going in here? What about going into our hearts and realizing that we're the truth, we're the magic, we're the power. We don't need anything else, anyone else. I mean, all we're doing by sharing all these stories and, you know, is sharing this madness is just adding to the Corona circus. Well, it's the protest circus now. It's the riot circus. We've moved on from the Corona circus, but I think we'll be back into the Corona circus soon. It's like a merry-go-round. It goes around and around in circles. So we just passed go, and we'll pass go again soon, and we'll be back onto the Corona train. Back onto the vaccine train, whatever it is, I don't know. They're just distractions, baby. This whole world is just full of distractions. Why do we do this? Why do we buy into all this stuff? Makes me wonder. Maybe it's because we're missing so much of our own selves, because we're so fragmented all over the place. We're just fucked. So we're searching for bits and pieces of this galactic puzzle, of this human puzzle. We're trying to piece it all together with pieces that don't actually fit into the puzzle. It's like we've been given one of those puzzles, yeah, and it's like a 1,000-piece puzzle. It's massive, tiny little pieces, really awkward. I mean, it's not the kind of thing that I like to do. Stresses the shit out of me doing those big puzzles. But it's like we've been given one of those massive puzzles, but it's actually a mixture of 25 different puzzles. So you've got some pieces from one puzzle, some pieces from another puzzle, some pieces from another puzzle, and so on and so on. And we're trying to put this 1,000-piece puzzle together, but you're never actually going to be able to put it together because all the pieces are from different puzzles. That's what life's like right now. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's wild. But you can only trust yourself. Only trust your own heart. You got the wisdom inside of you. You know, you're a geometrical, mathematical, quantum being from the stars. You know, you're magic. You're a kaleidoscope of frequency, ebbing and flowing through the physical body that you're residing in right now. If you've got this much magic inside of you, why are you worried about the coronavirus or some kind of protests or all this sort of stuff? Let it go. Let it go. No fear. Don't give it any attention. You know, let's start creating a new reality. It starts in here, and then it starts by taking physical action in this 3D space. But smashing shit up, ripping stuff down, killing people, that's not going to solve anything. Going and fighting the police, I mean, they're human beings like us. They're enslaved like humanity, and the controllers of the game have got slaves fighting slaves. But the problem is both sides don't even know they're slaves, and they don't even know they're on the same side. They think they're on different sides, but really they're on the same side. And that's what this whole gigantic puzzle is about. It's just so confusing. So anyway, this is probably quite a confusing message. I'm confusing the shit out of myself just sharing it with you. But one thing I know is that this thing don't lie. All right? This thing doesn't lie. So you can believe in all the madness, or you can just go in here and, in the flip of a switch, get the truth. It's not going to cost you anything. You don't have to go around the houses to get to some piece of, I don't know, information that you can try and make sense of. It just tells you the truth. Your heart ain't going to lie to you. But you've got to overcome the fact that you're one powerful, super extraordinary, superhuman being. And that you have this heart and this capacity to know the truth. And that's a whole other story in itself, but not one to go into right now. But anyway, I've said my little piece for today. I just want you to know that you're amazing and I love you. And, you know, whatever is going on in your reality, you don't have to believe it. You can choose a completely different reality and change your perspective. You can reframe whatever you want. You can start to take action in a different way. You don't have to follow the sheep. Start creating a new reality. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, multidimensionally, here on this earth plane, because you're a physical being in a human body. It doesn't all just happen in the multidimensional. And if you think it does, that's just another trap that you've been led into, you know, harnessing and attaching onto, just like Jesus coming to save us, just like some extraterrestrials coming to save us. You're the power, you're your own savior, you're the one that's got to take responsibility for your own life. I know most human beings don't like to do that because we're so used to handing our power over to governments and stuff, and we like things to be done for us because we're lazy. Blatantly, we're lazy. Humans are lazy, most of us anyway. And we don't like to put in any hard work. But right now, if you don't put in a little bit of effort and a little bit of work, you're up the creek without a paddle, baby. So get that cosmic crack pipe out. Start smoking some powerful meditation. Not tomorrow, right now. Get yourself off into the ethers, into your heart, and start to realize the truth and shine some light on that bullshit. It's the only way out of this mess. You got to go in. Going forwards is not going to get you anywhere. Go within, realize the truth, and then start taking action in this physical world. I'm out of here. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out.